there is a point because you can use the wild cards, it has some good cards. League of Explorers I recommend. In terms of most fun, I think League of Explorers is the most fun. And why have they still not done some of the class challenges here? That's serious. How has this happened? Okay, well, we've got something to do here because apparently I have not done some of the. How the heck have I not managed to do this? Am I sure I logged in on the right account? Oh well, let's do it. So yeah, League of Explorers I recommend, and Blackrock Mountain I guess. I think Blackrock Mountain's still live at the minute, and obviously Karazhan is live at the minute as well. But if you're interested in playing standard, which to be fair you don't have to. It's kind of random that I'm just doing this now. I can't believe I still had class challenges available with free cards. That's ridiculous. That sounds totally like something I would do actually. So this is the one where Sir Finley's been captured, isn't it? I could help a fellow out, Sir Finley, yeah. Okay, that would be actually pretty useful. Because he always has to use his hero power, so... Ah, brilliant, we got Sir Finley. He's not going back in your cauldron, buddy. Yeah, I don't know how I managed to just not do these. It's kind of ridiculous. Okay. I guess we have to place the Finley. Might as well take this, I guess. I can shoot this thing. Okay, so that's not great. So it's going to kill Sir Finley. Rip. Rest in peace, Sir Finley. I will. Yeah, Paladin is a lot of fun, definitely. There's lots of different things you do for Paladin. Oh, I can Ram Wrangler and that'll work. What do I get? Whoa! Well. That's a heck of a beast to get. Gazrilla. Plus I have the mage hero power. I think this fight's going to be over pretty soon. Yeah, this fight's going to be over. Okay, well that's plus 14. We'll hit there, we'll do that. Might as well play him, but this game is essentially done. Yep. Oh no, he's going to execute. Oh. Well, it's not done just yet, but probably is done, you know. Of all the cards he had to get oh, that's a pretty good one. Cool, okay. There was probably lethal somewhere along there. Yeah, Gazrilla is a pretty cool legendary. You just don't see it get played at all. Okay, well, you're dead, aren't you? There's a massive frog coming at your face. Oh, that's one of the class cards done. to check the rest of them now. I made a Warlock Murloc deck, which I'll play a little bit of after this. Let's keep it. Well, I mean, I would recommend if you've got patches, perhaps build the pirate deck because it's exceptionally good. Like you can, and it's pretty easy to play as well. I mean, sure, it'll be perhaps a little bit boring for you, but oh god, Murlocs! Oh my god, Murlocs everywhere. Oh, luckily I can lightning bolt this guy. Yeah, because I think that's the only legendary in the pirate deck, because I don't have patches, but patches is actually a very good card. What you find with legendaries is actually usually, oh my god, what the heck is this about? I get trounced by Murlocs. I'm just gonna do that. That's not good. Oh crap. Bloody Murloc decks. Right. That might be useful if that survives. See if he kills or he goes face. I think he's going to go face. Murkle, Murkle, Murkle. Oh no, he didn't. How interesting. Uh-oh. Okay, I really need something. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus Christ. Getting smashed by Murlocs. Well, okay, at least we've got a hungry crab, I guess. So we want to take this one. I want to kill. I can't kill that one. I can if I go like this. At least that slightly reduces the damage somewhat. Oh god. Not more Murlocs. No. Guess I want to kill this one. If I want to kill any of them. What's he got? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And I'm on 14. Oh boy. We really need some AoE. This is probably why I didn't do this one. I probably played it before and just went, ugh, no. Get have it. My face dive in. What have I got? Oh wow, that could have just saved me. I don't know though. 8, so I have to get rid of. What's he gonna have? 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, okay. Well, I don't think I'll be going to anything else other than face, so this guy could have saved me. Okay, well that's not too much of an issue. Oh, he had charge. Yeah, that's an issue. I didn't realise he had charge. This guy just top decked his life away. What is this about? Okay. Shamefully losing the class challenges already. Make the webcam a little bit bigger. Always looks big on my screen, but then I look at it on the my monitor and it's actually really small. Okay. does decide to play his big load, I just absolutely wreck him, which is fine by me. Oh, bish bosh. Shoot that. Yeah, I'm going to shoot it. I don't want him to have Murlocs on board, which he can buff up. Cthulhu decks, yeah. I've played a lot of them recently, actually. I think it's where people have played a lot of the new expansion cards and they want to go back to something else, and then they're like, oh yeah, Cthulhu's pretty good. I take what you don't see so much anymore is, oh hello. You don't see very much of Yogg, unfortunately, which is sad news. I'm just going to go face. I'm going to get rid of this one now, actually. Good mate, drawing no cards today. Oh, that was the wrong ordering, wasn't it? Okie dokie. I think I can safely go face there. This is a little bit better this time round, I think. I think we might actually win now. I'll take the axe, no problem. Be sure. There we go. It seems like I think the game's over now. No, patch is good actually. I mean, the thing about the problem with like low cost legendaries is that they're not kind of like the amazingly fancy ones. So, you know, something like a Ragnaros or something like that. But the thing is, like, you actually get a lot more use out of those cards than you do generally out of something like a Ragnaros, especially patches. I think, like, and the other thing is, like, you don't ever want to craft like a low cost legendary because they're not kind of like the glamorous ones, you know. But in reality, they are actually exceptionally good. I'm gonna chuck him. So this guy can only take. Oh, thanks, Ethereal Conjurer back again. This guy can only take 1 damage at a time. Yeah. So, sorry, I'll play that. Yeah, so he's great. So usually what happens when you play pirate deck is they'll play like a 1-cost pirate, and boom, out comes patches as well. So they got 2 minions straight away, which then they can, you know, do what they want with. Because all the decks have like pirate synergies and stuff. And obviously patches is a pirate. Then the chance of you having a pirate on turn 2 is way higher. Well, that was a dumb move, wasn't it? Gaslow. Boombots. I guess I could have pinged that, didn't even realise. No! How dare you? I'll take that. This is going to be a slow burn. 1 damage at a time. Oh man, Annoyatron. I've not played Annoyatron for ages. Yes, well, I don't think any legendaries are worthless. It's just that they're not in the current meta, if that makes sense. spells, unfortunately. I did have some, but I didn't realise I had him in there, so. So they all have their uses, just that some are obviously more favoured, you know, like a Sylvanas or a Tyrion. Okay, so I definitely want to ping this. And then I'm going to do this. And, okay, so he says one cost mana spell. And that gives you another one cost mana spell. That's probably the wrong order because I'm hoping he's going to stay alive now. I hope so, because I'll get 2 mechs out of it. Okay, good. So I can get 2 mechs. Okay. There we go. What do we get? Siege Engine. I've never seen that card before in my life. And I can't freeze him, so we'll freeze him. Whoa, Clockwork Giant, that's pretty good. We'll play that so that we get everything cheaper. Oh, of course, he can only take 1 damage, can't he? Oh, yeah, random. Random, he just happened to hit the 2 ones you didn't want it to hit. Of course, it's random game, of course. Uh-oh. He's got a lot of armoured war horses, hasn't he? Damn, he's going to take him up 5-5 now. No, he's not. He took out the 6-3, okay. I'm good with that. That's a bit of randomness. Good, okay. Let's have a bit more randomness. Okay, they hit me. Good. Prince Malcazar is good. You get him in the Karazhan expansion, so you know if you pick up that, you can get him. He's good fun, I'd say. You don't really see him in like many competitive decks because it's a bit too random, if that makes sense. But no, it's any random one, so you don't have to have them at all. So any legendaries from the game. Ooh, Ronin. Oh, that would have been awesome with Gazlo. God damn it. He had to ruin my fun, didn't he? Yeah, we'll definitely take that. Kill that. Okay. I think I've won. Oh, I was going to say, I think I've won this. And then he goes and brawls me. But it can only be 1 of each legendary, so you can't have like 5 5 Ronins, for example. Sure, yeah, give him that. There we go. True silver champion, eh? Just gonna go for that one. Of course, he can only take 1 damage. That's a pain in the backside, isn't it? Not today, Black Knight. Just gonna ping this and then hit that. So he's gonna hit that. There we go. Hello, early stuff. Um, and he's a bit too much of a late game, but I guess. Tell me I've got board 5. Okay, so I ping him there. Can I do this? I think actually if I'd just pinged his face, I would have got it this turn. Gotta rely on the old bomber. Can he hit it? He did. Bomber for the win. Boom. Do I know Ephemeral Rift? No, I do not know him. I mean, I know his channel, but I don't know him personally. Okay, well that finally was done. But no, I've done all them. I have one class challenge next round, so I'm not worried about that. Okay. Okay. Bomber for the win. So this was the Warlock deck I was working on, which is kind of like a Warlock Murloc deck, using the where is it? The Sea Devil Stinger. So the next Murloc you play this turn costs health instead of mana. So it can kind of help you to get Murlocs out. I don't think it's any good, but it was. I think it surprises people. There we go. What's my favourite ASMR video? It is by a channel called ASMR Arctica, and it is a video where it's about a bus journey that goes around on Google Maps. It's a really good video actually. It just does really well with the background sounds and everything. It's really good. It's a shame the channel I don't think is still going anymore, or at least it hasn't posted anything for a while. But it's really good. So I've never played against a rogue with this deck, so I have no idea. I'm thinking I'm going to do a video on this, but so this is probably a pirate deck, right? Yeah, it's a pirate deck. He hasn't got patches though. See, if he had patches right now, that would have been good. Which means I can't replay the Tide Caller, so I guess I'm going to take 3 to the face. Okay. Shadow Flame will come in handy, I'm sure. Let's get the Darkshire out. So for example on turn 4 I could play the Sea Devil Stinger, which I really like the card art too actually. It's really nice, and then I could drop the Cold Light and it would just cost me 3 health, which is, I think it's quite good. When I first saw this card I was like, that's just pointless, but actually it's not too bad. Oh dear, my stomach is rumbling for some reason. Okay. So, what do I want to do here? I want to do that. I know that much. I guess a Murloc would be very good. Which card in particular is that half that you like? I like Warlock a lot as well. Oh, he's got Murlocs. Oh, I don't even know what this guy's deck is anymore. He's got Murlocs everywhere. Please go face. I'd enjoy it if you went face. That would make me laugh. He didn't go face. Stinger and Cold Light, but I don't think that's particularly works out too well for me, so I might just play another Peddler. And go for him. Take him out there. Yeah. There are a lot of cards which make me laugh in this, definitely a lot. Hey Ewan, I just told you what my fave vid was. Okay. Alright, okay, so just gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Okay. Okay, good. We're set up for a good next turn, I think. I don't know what the hell this rogue deck is though. Could just be on a quest, to be honest. Dear oh dear, my stomach is rumbling away tonight. No idea why, I'm not even hungry. Okay. So I can play this guy. This one. And this one. There we go. Get the Murlocs out there. Let's see what he does. That's a weird one. He's going to take him my 4-2, I imagine. Yeah. Seems like a little bit of a waste of Shadow Step, but that's fine. You can do what you want. Wow, he loves his Stormwind Knights, doesn't he? My goodness. Loves them. Oh, okay. Oh, that's pretty good. Can do that actually. Try and protect this Darkshire Councilman. Is Warlock my favourite class? It's difficult to say actually. It could possibly be Priest, I think. But Warlock would definitely be up there for sure. I don't know. I'd probably say Warlock and Priest would be like. Is that all he's doing? Wow, I should really be beating this guy. His deck is not great. Unfortunately, my deck is also not great, so. We're just kind of like cancelling each other out. Yeah. Okay, interesting. It's not even worth playing that because his hero power just totally cancels me out. I'm just going to play This is the problem with Rogue, like his hero power really hurts my Murlocs. I'd say for me it's probably Priest Warlock, then possibly Paladin. After that, I don't know then, from then onwards. I mean, I like Shaman, I just don't like the fact that oh, that's not the card I wanted. This is a weird this is a very weird thing. I have like war leaders and stuff like that, and I haven't drawn any of them. All I'm drawing is my 1 health minions, which is terrible for playing against this rogue. Druid I like, kind of like a beast druid. I don't unfortunately have the cards to play a lot of the good ones. Wow, this guy. He must have the charge quest, because he's just played so many charge things. I think he's got me though, to be fair. I don't know what I can do here. It's a bit pants, really. I can't. The only thing I can do to stay alive is this, which is trash, really. So that was a terrible match, actually. So this deck is rubbish against Rogue, in particular Charge Rogue, which this guy has played. Okay. So let's give this another go. Rogue hero power is good when you play against a lot of 1 health minions. Yeah, that and Mage, not great. Again, see how we do against Hunter. Golden Hunter at that. At level 19, rank 19, and it's not even the beginning of the month. Okay. A Prince Balcazar Hunter. Well. Well, I mean, it depends. Like, I think I reached rank 15, and they said that was like the top 40%, I think, last month. But, I mean, it depends who you speak to, really. Don't want him having a beast on board. Yeah, kind of, some people would be like, oh, if you don't hit below rank 10, then I know. But the thing is, it's all about time. I genuinely believe, like, even a lot of the gonna have to use this charge on it to get rid of that thing. Even if you, I genuinely believe, like, with time, people can grind out enough to get to like at least 10, or maybe even like lower than that. What's he got? He's got a 3 attack equal horn bow. So let's drop the Darkshire Councilman. I can't remember. If you want to get the card back each month, you have to get below 20, I think. That guarantees it for you. So it's not that difficult to do that, because you don't lose ranks when you're in the 20s. Wow, he did not like that card. That is for sure. That was what I was kind of hoping on. Okay, cool. We can play him. Good stuff. I could potentially mill him if he doesn't. If he only Priest, the thing about Priest, it can do a lot of very cool things depending on what deck you play with it. It seems to me that like Dragon Priest seems to be considered the best, but there are a lot of fun decks. The thing about Hearthstone is like, what do you want to do? Do you want to win games or do you want to have fun? And if you want to win games, then there are decks you can go on the internet and play and you will win games. But if you want to have some fun, then there are some very cool decks you can play. Yeah, exactly. The more you play, the more you'll decide what sort of thing you like. Holy moly, this guy's got the big guns, isn't he? Okay, so looks like we can do some interesting things here. So I could do that, do that. That wasn't enough, unfortunately. I think I'm dead. I don't think this Murloc deck actually did win me games earlier on, but tonight, or right now, it's not. Tonight it's not. I think I'll go back to what I do best. Oh, well, yeah, that doesn't help either, to be fair. I mean, I can kill this, but I can't do anything about this, so yeah, well played. Concede. Well, yeah, that deck obviously needs a lot of work. It obviously needs a lot of work. Now then, what deck do I play? I kind of have the hankering for some Reno Kazakus stuff. That looks like fun actually, the Reno Kazlock. Let's play some of that. Let's play some of that. Okay. Okay, Shaman. I think I'll keep these two. I'm actually going to keep all of these, apart from Elise. See where we go from there. That's not a good replacement, but never mind. Didn't know that at the time, did I? Okay. I'll need that coin on turn 4. Turn 3, sorry. Tone column every time. Might end up needing that. We'll do that, I think. That's probably a bad idea, but we'll see. A Blood Veneraptor, eh? Okay, so I feel a little bit better now. I could play Kazakus next turn, or I could just Hellfire if he plays a load of minions. Yeah, I think Hellfire, yeah. That was a mistake, you're absolutely right. They do make very good games, Blizzard, yeah. They do. Overwatch though, Overwatch never clicked with me for some reason. I don't know why, it just doesn't have the... I don't know. What do I want to do? Kazakus for 1. Don't think that would help me out though, so I might Kazakus for 5. was something I never got into. I can never quite look past the graphical fidelity of it. It just doesn't quite. Okay, so play him and then shadow flame him. That would work. This guy's got to be getting real sick and tired of my AoE here, and I do not blame him one bit. I'd be getting really annoyed. The fact that I've still got AoE in here is just incredible. It really is. Okay, so I think we play Twilight Drake, and then we do this. Then we do that. Build some walls and don't let him knock it down. Okay. That's one hex used, that's good to know. Okay, hopefully that will only get 2. It did only get 2, good stuff. It was, you should have waited, buddy, shouldn't you? You should have waited. Let's do this, no. Let's do this. But actually, very, very low health here, so I may be killing myself, which could be terrible. Oh, don't tell me he's got the AoE enough to do that. That's absolutely sickening if he has. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Well, there you go. That wasn't lucky, yeah, because I shouldn't have lost that game, but yeah, it's the luck of the cards sometimes, isn't it? It's the luck of the cards. Okay, I might actually keep this guy. Drop these 2. Well, that wasn't great. That's not great at all. Okay. What's he gonna do now? Cool, nothing. Sounds good to me. What did he do? Tracking? Wow, that's weird. Obviously means he's a very aggressive hunter, I guess. Oh, he's a secret hunter. Right, okay. Okay. Let's play the game boss. Was it Snipe? It's not Snipe. Got, again, just a stack of AoE here, so hopefully he's going to play 2 more minions, which should be quite useful. Or maybe he won't. Okay, he did play 2 more minions. That actually works out pretty well. Now that could be a snipe, which would be annoying, but he wouldn't kill it at least. What's that? Explosive. Freezing. Okay. Doesn't worry me too much. So that one is what probably either Catrick or something else. Let's not get greedy and just play a sensible option. A little bit of heal there. least tank that. As your Drake's, yeah, as your Drake's very good. Very good. Oh, hi Reno. Okay, we might have won this game. That Reno draw is pretty sick. But he has been he's been pretty cautious so far. Wow, Alley Cat's Central. Oh, he's just going face. Oh, that's a mistake. Someone tell him, please. Someone tell him that's a mistake. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, hello, Juraxis. So, way I figure it is that, do I... Let me see, so he's got 3 on board, I can chip that down to 2. So he'd have 5 damage. That would leave me on 6 health, of which I believe that he could potentially do something with that, so I'm going to Reno. So I am going to Reno. So I'm pretty sure that's Catrick as well he's got in his hand, so I'll have to bear that in mind. I've got Jiraxis as well if goes. Oh, Reno's yellow because it tells you that it will activate, so any cards which have a battle cry with a condition on them, so his is obviously that there are no duplicates. If they turn yellow, then they will activate. So if he was just normally green, it would tell me that I had duplicates in my deck. So it works for Kazakus, works for all sorts of things really, which is quite useful. They didn't used to have that right at the beginning. I can't remember when they brought it in, but it's quite a useful little addition. Okay. Oh wow, is it my face? How many more times? Oh, not that many more times apparently. Okay, well, this doesn't worry me at all. Where you going with that one, buddy? So I think he's going to have Catrick. So, the way I look at it is I go, do I even need to play AoE now? Like, is that even worth it? I can tank that. I could Hellfire. I think we're going to Hellfire, and then if he does have Catrick, oh. Yeah, that's a shame. Okay, well this guarantees me the win, doesn't it? There we go, well played. And there we go. I love Reno decks. I don't even know if I mean I guess I obviously will, but like when I don't know what I'm gonna do when Reno's no longer available. It's gonna be such a sad day. Such a sad day. Actually may want that. Nah, we'll drop it. Okay. So this is obviously a Jade deck. Your card back gives it away, sir. Okay. Maybe it's not a Jade deck. It's quite scary. do you mean, sorry, that why won't he be available? Oh, sorry, yeah, Reno, as I was saying. So, they cycle out the expansions, so that's why Next Rammus is no longer available, because when they bring in a new expansion, they cycle out the older ones. That's what standard basically means, because if they had all the cards all the time, it'd be really hard to design new cards, because you would have to think about every single card you've got. So they cycle them out. So when we get the next expansion, I can't remember how long we'll have left, but basically eventually we will lose. I don't think he'll have a weapon, so I'm kind of content to play that rather than Bran. But didn't really have anything with a battle cry. That's too useful. Yeah, we'll play that. Yeah, it's basically just tough. Well, I mean, you can play it because you can go to Wild, and Wild has all the cards available, and you can play that way. So there's the two different things. The difference with Wild is that you can get kind of like almost kind of game-breaking stuff going on in there, which, I mean, not to that extent, but it's obviously, as the name suggests, it's not as standardised as standard, so it's kind of a lot more difficult-ish in Wild. It can be. Also, it's kind of like different ways, but basically when you play ranked, you can do both. I generally prefer standard because when you're building a deck, because you don't have to think about every single card in the game, it allows you to. Okay, that seems a little bit crazy. I still can't seem to play anything here, which is quite bad. Yeah, that's really bad actually. What's he going to bring out for 5 then? I can bring out a Mountain Giant next turn, to be fair. Oh, Usage, yeah, brilliant, great. This has not been a good draw for me here. Not a good draw at all. That's actually really good because it doesn't get the thing there. I really wanted it to be 1-up. I can't kill this. That is pretty bad. I guess we play this thing. Yeah, Yashiraj, he's pretty good. So at the end of his turn, he puts a minion from your deck onto the battlefield. Now, obviously, if it has a battle cry or something or other, then it won't trigger, so that can be bad. But this guy's won already, as you can see, because he's got 20 on the board. So, like, what am I supposed to do? I couldn't touch it. He seems to not have figured that out though, so we'll just move on. And that, again, is the power of getting the cards that you need when you need them. Which is a shame. But that's Hearthstone. The randomness can be good, the randomness can be bad. God, please don't tell me it's the same guy. No, it's not. Okay, don't want that, don't want that, don't want that, don't want that. Give me some low numbers, please. Okay, that's a lot better. Yep, that would have been pretty useful last time. Okay. I wonder if it's going to be pretty much the same thing going on. If I'd have just had like 1 turn extra, I could have siphon sold that Yusaraj, and we could have been somewhere, but yeah, never mind. it's not a great. It's an entertaining esport, but it's not a great esport. As in, you can discern who the top players are, because the problem is as well, they just all play the same decks. So it's not even like someone can turn up at a tournament with like a absolutely crazy deck, and you're just like, oh wow, I never thought of that thing. Twilight Drake would be pretty big. Probably should have coined out the Void Walker then, actually. It would have been a bit better than attacked in. Never mind. Never mind. We could Kazakas for 1, or we could second rate Bruiser. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Oh, another one, okay. Okie dokie. Oh, I think I might Kazakas here. Or, yeah, I think Kazakas. Get a Kazakas for 1. 2 damage to all minions. Yes, that would just about do it. Give my minions 2 health. Oh, I can't quite kill that, so I'm going to give my minions 2 health. That is Kazakas for you. Hello McNova, how are you doing today? Yeah, Avery Attorney is very, very funny. It's going to be Saturday again, Saturday 9 AM GMT, Avery Attorney. I may even put it on twice a week actually, because I'm just really, really enjoying it. It's a lot of fun. Okay, what I want to do here, I think I might coin out Ragnaros. Just be like, yeah, what you gonna do, bro? Got me some swag, Naros. I didn't attack with that, that was a mistake. Could have come down to 21. But yeah, Avery Attorney is like one of my new favourite games. Okay. Well, he didn't kill Ragnaros, so that's good. What do we want to do here? Probably want to go Sylvanas. Oh, he's gonna like this one. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, okay. What's he gonna do? Nourish. He's panicking. He's panicking, everybody. Kind of bad thing is I don't really have much more to clear, so. Oh, he's gonna take that 5 to the face and then another 8 to the face. If he doesn't put anything on the board, I can't kill. Okay, he put a golem out. Okay. And he put an ooze out. Interesting. But you want to draw first, actually. That could be very nice. Do I want to put him out? I want to put him out, I think. So I kind of hope that Ragnaros hits here, but I don't really care either way. Oh, he did. Okay, cool. This Ragnaros, he's not loving this. Yeah, well, you do. Ooh, okay, fair play. He managed to nearly kill Ragnaros, but not quite. Oh, cool, that's a pretty good card. absolutely kicking butt right now. Oh, he's innovating. He's panicking. Look at that. This guy did not know what to do. Those golems are coming out. Left, right, and centre. Yeah, I mean, I had, what was it, I can't remember what the stealth, the rager. Oh my god, so many times. So many times. Okay, so I can kill that, I guess. I guess I probably want to go and draw. Okay, that's interesting. I just want to go face right now. And I'm going to put Brad out as well. And that's all I'm going to do. And he's going to hit there again. Oh my god, this RNG is ridiculous. Oh, I'm literally sorry, New Cure, but like Ragnaros is just on fire right now. You can't stop him. You can't stop him. He is. Look at this, 8-8. This guy's just building up the. Oh, he is building it up though. To be fair, isn't he? Okay, well I mean I can like power overwhelm this. Doesn't quite kill it actually. So I could kind of power overwhelm it and then do that. And then that doesn't really work, does it? I could Demon Wrath. The power overwhelm, I guess. Doesn't kill my ooze though actually, so that's probably not a good idea. What do I want to do here? Why have I got Wrath card? Oh yeah, because you. I'm probably gonna draw actually. Cabal Courier, okay. I want to try and kill this 8 because I actually wanted to start doing some damage to this guy's face. So I think if I do that. Okay, I'm slightly panicking now, I'm running out of time. Oh my god, Confessor Beltrus. Shadow of Death, brilliant. We got the answer we were looking for. Yeah, go. I will turn around and say I have been the luckiest person this turn. Actually, if I just no, I've got 9. Okay. A fair play to this guy that was hung in there. If you want me to use Twisting Nether, I'll use Twisting Nether. I think I'd still win this game. Actually, I wouldn't, to be fair. Okay, so he's going to kill this. Oh, another Swampoos. That's going to hurt, isn't it? Okay, well, we'll just, we'll take that out, I guess. And then we'll Confessor. And draw. Actually, I think I've just burnt a card, haven't I? Bolf Ramshield, okay. And it's just, I don't know, Bolf, hit Bolf. Yeah, I'm not surprised. That was ridiculous. That was totally ridiculous game. Totally ridiculous. So one game against a druid, I got incredibly unlucky. The next game I got incredibly lucky. I guess it does even itself out in the end, doesn't it? Right. What do I want to keep? What do I not want to keep? So he's a warlock. It's probably going to be similar to me, I guess. I think the Hellfire might actually be useful. Some Fury. It's low cost, so I'll keep Kazakus as well. Yeah, Rag was MVP there. Ooh, hello Reno. That could be a he's a zoo. Okay, right, well, I guess I was right doing what I did. Put her out, and hopefully she can take a little bit of damage. Okay. Yep, going for the face. I think I'll just draw. Okay, that's interesting. You never understood Hearthstone. Well, I mean, it's got a pretty good tutorial, if that's your thing. I find it's once you pick it up and you play a few games, it's not too bad. But I do remember when I first started, it was a little bit like. Okay, cool. It was a little bit kind of a little bit overwhelming, but I actually watched videos of people for probably a good sort of like 4 or 5 months before I actually started playing it, so I had a better idea of what I was doing. But I think if you've ever played another type of, drop a Drake, or should we drop a Kazakus? We drop a Drake. If you've ever played any other type of card game, then you kind of understand the basics of it, I think, a little bit. It's like most of the top, like Hearthstone players nowadays came from other card games and then just started playing Hearthstone, and that's where they kind of had the advantage. Most of them played like Magic the Gathering and stuff like that, I think. So obviously Hearthstone is just a slightly easier to play, more accessible version of that. Okay, well, I think we need a little bit of heal right now, so I'm going to drop this guy, and we'll kill him. And I've obviously got Reno if I need him, but that was getting me a little bit too low for my liking. It's got 6 cards. Okay, that's pretty good actually. So he's a Soo, so I think I can Kazakus for 1 here. Give my minions 2 health, summon a 2/2 demon. 2 damage to all minions. Excellent. That worked out okay. Kazakus, in my opinion, is just like the MVP in most games when you get him. He's such a good card. Such a good card. Wow, he's really pumping these. Okay, more core, yep. So, I'm gonna Kabul Courier, see what I get. Oh, okay. I like Inkmaster Solia, but not really. I think I like Powered Glory a little bit more. And we probably want to chuck out an Ooze as well, I think. So now whenever he attacks with this, it will restore 4 health to me, which would be pretty good. So if he attacks my face, he actually heals me for 1. If he attacks Kazakus, which he probably will do, he's going to heal me for 4. So that worked out pretty well. And it's got Divine Shield, so it's going to attack twice, so it's going to heal me for 8. Okay, well, I can Siphon Soul that, which would be very useful, I think. Thank you. I think it's safe to say this guy did not expect a power word glory there. I think that's very safe to say. So this I'm going to siphon soul because I don't like this. That's a pain. And as much as I kind of want to be healed, I think it would be better if I just do that. So I wonder what type of deck he is. He's definitely a zoo deck, that's for sure. 100%. So Demon Wrath might actually be pretty good. Actually, no, it's not good because that's a demon. So Hellfire would be the one now that I would use. Which is a little annoying because this guy would stay alive. Could of course just Abyssal Enforcer. Could Twisting Nether if I even wanted to. Draxis. No, that would be suicide. As much as I am tempted by suicide. Yeah, I think we go for the Abyssal Enforcer. And I'm not going to take that. You do love the ooze, don't you, Half? That's okay. That's fine. Oh, he got rid of probably his biggest card, one which I actually would have really struggled to deal with. So that's pretty good. Okay, let's see what he's got. Let's see what he's got. Oh, Tastingo. Tastingo's in town. So I can do this. Do that. Steal his other one. I can map to a mountain giant, which has one off being able to play. Now, no, still cannot play. There we go. So I don't think he can do 14 damage to me. I'd be very surprised if he could. If he's got any sort of heal, he's going to bring it out now. Oh, he's dead. I'm hoping I can finish with a Jiraxis to the face, but you never know. Depends if he can kill anything. If he's got like well, Hellfire would actually be really bad for him. I was going to say Hellfire. Does it just bring his health down lower? But maybe he's got a Reno. Who knows? Yeah, he didn't have a Reno. I think it's safe to say. Play one more. I do love this, like Reno. Kazaka's deck. I think it's one of my favourite decks. Definitely one of my all-time faves. Okay, certain of getting some sort of heal. Typical, he plays the 1 health Murlocs. He's just going to go face. Yeah, I thought he might. So he might actually think I'm a Zoolock right now. I wonder. A Murloc Hunter. I've not seen a Murloc Hunter. Goldshire Footman. I've played some really weird decks tonight, that's for sure. I want to save that. She's just going to do this. That's pretty good, I guess. Well, it's actually a bit late. I really want my Reno. If I get my Reno, I win this game, I think. I don't think there's any way he can beat me, but that's perhaps a bit greedy. I perhaps should have played Bran. I guess I can play the Twilight Drake. Oh, actually, that's pretty good next turn. It's a 4/8 Drake. Yeah, why do you call? He's pretty cool. You just get face, yeah, okay. So I think we play this guy, which is going to help me for 8. Actually, should have tapped him, shouldn't I? I don't know why I did that. That was dumb. That was dumb as hell, actually. I just left him with 8 on the board when he should have only had 6 on the board. That's really, really dumb. Oh, fair play. I'm just going to fell fire next turn anyway, probably. Who's actually trading now? Intriguing. Okay. Okay. So, in which case, we'll probably go Kazakas for 5. This is not good actually, this is a real risk. If he's got any sort of direct damage or AoE, then we're in a lot of trouble, but kinda had to take a risk. If he doesn't kill me this turn, I think I can win this game, but we'll see. I perhaps got very greedy. So he can do, what, 4 to my face? 4, 5, 6 to my face, sorry. With his hero power. Then he'd have to have something which does 4. Okay, he doesn't have that, so that's good. Wow, he's just piling everything out there. Okay. Ooh, okay. Damn, I'm 1 mana off this. So I can gain 7. Yeah, I do that, I think. He's just the sickest Reno. Wow. That, oh, and that's why you just have to hang on sometimes until Reno comes along. That is. Wow. Yeah, he's just gonna keep going face, buddy. Yeah. This isn't gonna help, I'm afraid. So I'm just gonna do this. Get your board. I'm going face. I actually feel confident enough to actually get another card. I'm down to 15 already, actually, to be fair. Yeah, so Reno Jackson, as long as your deck has no duplicates, you fully heal your hero, which is pretty darn awesome. Okay, so I think we go. I'm going to play a little bit safe, just in case. Do that, and then I'll drop Bran. Just because, and then I'll drop this, and then I'll hit him in the face, and then he's going to concede. Because there's nothing he can do. Well played. And that is why sometimes you just have to hang on in a game. Sometimes you get super, super lucky. Oh, my game crashed. Weird. How very weird. Okay, I'm hoping we're back now. So the game actually just crashed, weirdly, just after that. No idea why, it just did. But there you go. I think maybe we'll play a little bit of Priest now. So I just like Priest. That was weird. Do for fun. How would I describe ASMR? For me, it's just about relaxing. So, just that's all it is really. And it can be incredibly broad and ranging along so many different subjects. Whatever you enjoy, you enjoy. But sometimes it's not even like a lot of the time. It's just kind of people talking or describing something, especially if it's like something they're interested in or something like that, and that's just kind of like enjoyable, but also it's not too. That works out quite well. It's just not very in your face or anything like that. It's just relaxing. And that's what I try to do with my channel. Oh, hi. You're back again, are you? Weapon? Yeah, okay, good. Well, that's not good. Well, I haven't got turn 4 play, and I do have a turn 5. We'll play him. But I know for a lot of people, like, ASMR means lots of different things. I think at the minute it's just, as a term, it's just a generalised kind of meaning of like relaxation videos. Okay, that worked out quite well. Oh, that worked out even better actually. Oh, hi Reno, back again. has a super cool deck at the minute, which a streamer called Brian Kibler's playing, which combines Raza with Auction Master Beardo and Nexus Champion, and that probably none of that actually means that much. But what it basically means is oh, did I really win that easily? Wow. Basically it kind of creates almost infinite spells, because what Auction Master Beardo does is every time you use your hero power, every time you cast a spell, it refreshes your hero power. Raza sets your hero power to 0, so every time you use a spell, you can just kind of use a hero power every time you cast a spell. And Nexus Champion Sarad, every time you use your hero power, he gives you a spell. So as long as you're getting like low value spells, you can just use your hero power like 5 or 6 times a turn, which is incredibly valuable. I do like to keep a dragon. It could be a pirate, so I'm going to keep my control deck. We'll see from there. Yeah, it's basically this kind of almost, it's not infinite because you don't have infinite mana, but like the things he does with it is crazy. Yeah, so unsurprisingly he's a pirate. And I'd love to do it, but I don't have either of those two cards. Auction Master Beard or Nexus Champion Sarad, and they're legendary, so they cost a lot to craft. Okie dokie. Zara. I'm just going to coin out the Kabul Courier. Hopefully get some sort of answer to this. Powered Glory would probably be quite good fun. Don't really have any spells apart from the pint-sized potion. Actually, that could work on turn 4. We'll go for the heal. See what he does. I think he's just going to go face. If he drops another thing, I've got a mind control tech to use as well. Oh, he did drop another one. Okay, good to see. Is he going to trade or is he going to go face? Don't trade, don't trade, don't trade. Go face. He traded. God damn you. God damn you to hell. Okay. Okay. So let's Powered Glory that. And then just heal myself. Pass it over. Thank you. It was well played. So basically every time this attacks, it heals me for 4, so it does no damage. So he can only do 3 damage to me this turn with what he's got on board. He's got 4 in hand as well, to be fair. But all it's doing is kind of buying me time. Wow, he's got 8 now. But he's got no cards. Cool, okay. So we can Shadow of Paint that. Just try and get rid of that, I think. And hope that I draw like a Reno or something bigger. So the reason why I'm not playing a minion is because he can basically attack into it and get his Berserker bigger. Okay, so I've got Mind Control tech which I can play. I don't know if it's going to be enough though, this is the problem. Need a good. Yes, I've got a good one, okay. Good. So he's got on board 3 at the minute. I really need my Reno. Reno, where are you? That's why if you ever have Reno in your opening hand, you always keep him. He can't do anything with this. Oh, hey Reno. Look at that. Reno, how's he doing, buddy? You doing good? I hope you are doing good. 6 there. Do I want to just leave this as it is? No, because he'll do something with it anyway. So like I can clear it with a dragonfire potion if I really wanted to. Like that wouldn't be too much of an issue. Okay. I think a lot of these aggro players, they're just gonna, they cannot wait for, is he gonna attack Marino? I was gonna say, surely not. That's a shame, because I had sort of max health. He, of course, did 8 damage, because he didn't, you know what I'm talking about anyway. Okay, so what do you want? We want to attack that. We know that. We know we want him out of the way. And then we've got 7 left, and we've got several choices. I think the best of which is going to be to bookworm that and just get rid of it. I don't think he can win from here. These pirate decks, they usually just concede because Leroy Jenkins, the legend himself, Leroy Jenkins. At least I've got chicken. Okay, so I think we'll do this. Then we'll play Raza. And now I get free heals each turn. It's quite nice though when you do just kind of like get that Reno against these aggro decks. I think they will love it when Reno goes, yeah, he can't win basically. When Reno goes out of circulation, they will be rejoicing because the amount of times, I mean, it's going to change the whole face of Hearthstone when they do that, because like you saw there, like I flat out would just lose that game if I didn't draw Reno. I mean, you could argue and say I would have like something else that heals in there, but it just wouldn't do the same. Like, I mean, the guy managed to get me down quite far again, so but this could be quite an interesting lineup. Everyone loves the Dirty Rat. Definitely keep that. That's a good opener. The Dirty Rat. The dirtiest of rats. It does depend on what new cards they introduce, and it wouldn't surprise me if something similar to Reno came in, or if they perhaps put Reno into the standard, which they've never done before. They've never taken a card from an expansion, put it into standard, to my knowledge. But it's the same with Brand's Bronzebeard in a way. Like, they're such iconic cards now that everybody plays them. Elise as well, such a good like fun card with the golden monkey that I just can't imagine how they're going to like get around not having those cards anymore. Because I mean, you have things like Kazakas which are based upon Reno decks, really. Master Solia, there's one with the Warlock, I think Cruel the Unshackled, obviously Raza as well. It's just so much to. I hope he plays the Totem Column, by the way, because I got something for that. It's called Shadow Word Pain. The legendary I want, but I don't have. So I mean, I'd love to have, obviously, as I said, Nexus Champion Sarad and Auction Master Beardo. There's this guy just locked out, I think, perhaps. But I think another one would be Inkmaster Solia, because I'd like to make a Reno Mage deck, and that's quite an important component. Okay, I think he's just timed out, but I guess we just got to play, haven't we? Judged by the fact that he's just been hovering over this one card the entire time. Either that or his pizza's just come and he's had to run off to go and get it, which also could be a thing. was a bad choice, wasn't it? Mistakes were made. I can't dirty rat now either. I'll just do that, I think. If I dirty rat then and bring out something big, it would be so bad. Well, I've got something for that. Yeah. That's right. Get rid of that dirty tote column. The golden totem column. Oh, he's got another one, obviously. Obviously. I think we're going to play the dragon in operative. Even though I don't have a dragon. I just want something beefy on board. If I put Raza, he kills it with that and that. Admittedly, I do get a free hero power, but Kazakus I'd like to try and save, but I have to wait and see. Okay. That's cool. I'll take that from you, I think, sir. I don't want you getting no tunnel drogs. Of course, I can't overload it, so not good, but lava burst. He's using a lot of removal quite early, which is good, because I haven't even begun to put down the big things yet. Okay, so we still got no dragon there. I think we're going to use. Use Kazakus. Kazakus for 5. I could. Let's use Raza. Let's shield ya. Twilight, good. We've got a dragon now. I think I'd quite like Leroy Jenkins as well, just because it's Leroy Jenkins and that is just a legendary guy. I wonder what that guy's up to now. Okay. Ooh. We're nearly at turn 10, so maybe that wouldn't be so bad. But that would be a 5-4. He doesn't have anything which does 4. Ah, what the hell? And I'd like a 1-cost spell. 2 damage to all minions. Doesn't really help me too much. Draw or add a random demon. 3 damage does help me though, yes. I actually think I want to get rid of this thing. Weirdly enough. Okay, that's pretty cool. We'll do that just so we can't kill that straight out. That's a good turn, I think. That's a good turn. I hope. So next turn I can play Deathwing Dragonlord. I think he's already played a Hex, so I think if he had another one he would have played it by now. Maybe I can death that so I won't be playing Drea Deathwing. Okay, it's fine. Okay. Okie dokie. So I'm gonna death that for sure. We're gonna kill that. I'm gonna play this. I think we're gonna play this as well actually. Let's see what he does. It's quite an interesting game so far actually. Quite a sort of old school shaman here, not the new kind of jade variety. I figured he might have a lightning storm. Oh, that was yeah. Wow, that was another sweet bit of RNG there. Okay, so let's have a look at my quest because I haven't done any of these yet. I think it is. I didn't really like these. I'm actually going to get rid of this one because I don't want to play that. Win 3 games with a warrior. Okay, we can do that and play weapons. Let's have a look at a warrior deck. The hopeless with warrior, so this could go really badly. Let's do that. What have we got for warrior? No, I don't like that. Could make a Cthulhu warrior. I don't have all the things though. I might just make one myself. Make a Cthulhu warrior myself. I never warrior, you're right. There's a reason for it as well, because I'm not very good with it. I'll take that. Cthulhu is kind of an easy deck to build though. Okay, and then we'll have some Elise. And then we'll have some Bran. Okay, and then what else do we want? Okay. I'll take you a card I actually quite like. Oh, Hobart, we need to play some of these, don't we? Where's that card I like? Ravaging Ghoul's good. Bloodhoof Brave. We'll take an Arcanite Reaper as well. That's it. Ali. Armorsmith. Don't like any of these. Corehouse pretty good actually. Hobart gives it +1 attack. That's like an extra turn, but maybe not. Want something which clears, so probably want one of those. Cleave sounds pretty good. Whirlwind. But we've got to 30 already. Not a lot on turn 1, but quite a lot on turn 2. Let's see how we do. You never know. So who's the best with pirates at the minute? Yeah, it's warrior. Warrior probably. You do see a lot of rogue pirates as well. I think they're probably fairly even, but I think warrior's the classic because of the big weapons they can get, which can just finish you off. But you do see a lot of rogue as well, so it really depends on a lot of different things. Let's see if I can crawl and get this 3 wins. I seriously doubt it here, but you never know. Wow, am I actually ranked 17? How did that work out? I was ranked 12, ranked 20, sorry, just now. That's pretty good. Happy with that. Priest is a pretty bad class to go against when you have Cthulhu, because Entomb just totally kills you, because even if they kill your Cthulhu, you can bring it back with the Doomcaller, but if they entomb it, then you've got nothing. So, and every single priest uses a tomb, so you know it's not good. Luckily, I've got something for this. I've never met a priest deck which doesn't have a tomb, so we'll see. True Silver's a good weapon. Tyrion is an awesome card because it gives you a 5/3 weapon when he dies, which is really good. I think if you like Paladin, one of the cards you have to get is Tyrion Fordring. He's just awesome. Do I want to waste cleave? I think I do actually. I will waste it. I don't want him healing nothing. So I could play the Alliarm Smith next turn if I wanted to. That's not good. What's my Cthulhu up to? I don't know, I can't tell, so I'm going to go he's up to 9, okay. So I need one more for my Ancient Shield Bearer to activate, or both of them to activate actually. So once I get my Cthulhu to 10 attack, I gain 10 armor when I play this card. But now he's just killed that, it's not going to get to be that, which is sad. And this is a problem. This whole board thing here, this is a problem. Yeah, this is a problem. This is an issue which I don't think I'm going to be able to get around here. Yup. Well, I just played a mid-range shaman basically. They are still around, but they're just, they have been countered quite a lot with this expansion, which is, I don't know, depending on your mindset, a good or a bad thing. Ah, okay, so good. Play this. Sod it. That's the absolutely wrong order there, but now at least I've got that up to 10, so I can play my Ancient Shield Bearers. At least. That's not good either. So I probably need a Brawl or something like that in this deck. Because I don't actually have any AoE. Who's he to go face? Okay. So now they're yellow, you see, because I know that they will activate. So that's good. It's almost like a mini Reno, but not quite. Holy Nova. That seems like a terrible waste for Holy Nova. I guess he probably sensed blood a little bit and just wanted to get cracking. Well, least I've done my weapon quest anyway. Because I had to play one more weapon. Okay. Go for your map. Okay, so we want to go like that. Kill that. Kill that, I guess. Then put that down. Do that. And hope he doesn't have a Shadow Word Pain, because if he has Shadow Word Pain, then I'm probably dead. Pretty much equivalent of Shadow Word Pain. Yep, I'm dead. Unless I get Cthulhu now. It still wouldn't be enough though. It's nowhere near enough. So I need more AoE here because I had absolutely no way to deal with those guys on board there. So could be an issue. Yay, got my weapon quest. Well, a lot of people do when they have quests so they don't lose rank. They go and play in Wild because it's got a different ranking system. So we're going to cut one of them. Everything cool. I don't want actually. And we're going to put in a. What do we want? Brawl. We'll take a couple of those. Some AoE. Otherwise, it doesn't really have too much here. I don't think Whirlwind's going to be doing me any favours. Maybe another execute. Yeah, you could get some crazy Cthulhu's. That is for sure. Okay. See, Bran works pretty well with this deck, I think. So I want to keep him in. Revenge might be a not only a dish best served cold, but also might be the card I'm looking for. Oh no. Oh, I'll take a slam as well. There we go. I'll take a slam. They tend to have like smaller AoE, so like it does one and things like that, and then they have it so that things like execute, which kill damage. Oh great, this is probably a pirate warrior. It's probably not going to go down too well. That's a pretty good card to get first. I guess I'll keep execute. Okay, hey, Cthulhu's here. Cthulhu in the house, everybody. I don't think he's a pirate warrior. He didn't play anything on turn 1. He's either the unluckiest pirate warrior in the land, or he's not a pirate warrior. I'll have to see what happens. Okay, he's not a pirate warrior. He's probably a control warrior. Or he's somebody who needs to do a quest, and he's probably a control warrior, which I haven't seen actually for ages. Well, I mean, they're all cards are technically from WoW, although I think some of them don't quite exist. was, shall we say, he is a pirate deck. Wow, okay. Well, tickle me, whatever, that's random. I think I just want to execute that, like I don't even want to deal with that. Maybe it's like a hybrid pirate deck. That might have been a massive waste of an execute, but I didn't want to take 5 damage to the face, plus the 3 from his weapon. Okay, that's fine. Actually gonna pop the I did not expect that's really weird. Actually that one's a great one to pop down, I think. The only legendary you own Patches. The thing about Patches is he's brilliant if you use him on turn 1. If you use him on like turn 5 or 4, whatever that guy just used, then it's not brilliant. No. But that's a really weird thing for him to not have played anything there. He must have got very unlucky on the draw. Very, very unlucky, I think. I think I'm just going to pop this guy down. See what else you got up there, buddy. He's having to use a lot of his stuff here to get rid of my taunt minions, which kind of bodes fairly well for the future, but you never know. Okay, I'm actually gonna Cardoon. So maybe we can, if we can keep Bran alive, we can do some serious buffage to Cthulhu here and just wipe him out. But it seems unlikely that we will keep Bran alive. But if I can, then we can have a lot of fun. Yeah, we're not keeping Bran alive. But again, he's had to use so much of his like burst damage just to control my minions. It's unreal, actually. Yeah, I think he's just straight out going to be dead. I don't think he can deal with like this much armor here. I wouldn't be surprised if we see concede coming fairly shortly. If I get these two out, then I'll definitely pop this guy. You can't kill that, to be fair. You just go face. What? Does he not realise he can't win? Oh, look at this, I can play all of these. Cthulhu is an 18-18 now. I really hope he lets me play my Cthulhu, but I got a feeling he's just going to concede, so we'll see. Yeah, you can't kill me, buddy. You can't do over 30 damage. Please don't concede. You will concede, but please don't. Well, that was always going to happen, wasn't it? We actually won a game with my Cthulhu warrior deck. Who would have thunked it? Who would have thunked it? Okay, let's see how we do here. I think this might well be the last game I play. Might well be. bad choice. And it gets him to 9 if I play both of those. Well, Cthulhu will shoot anything on the opponent's board with whatever attack he's got. So if he has 7 attack, he does 7 damage. If there's nothing on board, he does it straight to the hero. Otherwise, it's split randomly against all their things. So sometimes it can be just an instant win. Okay. I could attack it and execute it. Keep buffing my Cthulhu. Does seem like a bit of a waste of execute though. Do you know what though? I'm all for the wastage of things. I kind of want to keep my Cthulhu buffed up. I want to at least get him to 10s, which I can do now before turn 7, so I can use that if necessary. These Ancient Shield Bearers are very good cards. There's also a legendary called Twin Emperor Warlock, which is really good, but unfortunately I don't have him, so that's a massive pain. Okay, so I think I'm just going to do this. They can pop the Divine Shield on this, obviously, but just leave it with much else to do. He's got 10 cards, he's got to play something. More recorded, drew another card. That's weird. Oh, okay, he's played something. Was he like a Dragon Warlock? This is kind of weird, to say the least. This could play the Ski Ramp Cultist next turn, I guess. That's a good one, yeah. Gurubashis can be absolutely lethal, that is for sure. So I could cleave. And then I could revenge. And I could do that. It does seem like a very, very big waste of my resources, but never mind. At least I can get 10 armor. At least I've got chicken. The Divine Spirit Inner Fire can be really, really fun cards. There's actually a streamer called Wow Hobbs who really twisted netted that. Wicked, okay. Just gonna play this bad boy, I think. Yeah, and he plays a lot of like Inner Fire, Divine Spirit decks with like Lorwalker Show, stuff like that. It's really, really cool. He does some awesome stuff. I always like watching his stuff. He generally plays Priest. He does sometimes play other. Oh, okay, wicked. So draw is going to be a problem here. He has 9 cards. I have 2 cards. He has a way to draw things. I have a way to give myself 2 armor. So this could be a problem. If he wipes my board again, I could be in trouble here. He didn't wipe my board at least. Okay. 16-16 now. If I get Bran and Cthulhu, that would be a hell of a matchup. But I'm in serious trouble here though, as much as it looks like I might be winning, because I ain't got no cards left. And yep, that's the sort of thing I wanted to save and execute for. Face to face. God damn it. This is where Rag gets me back. I mean, I've got enough armour to be able to sit around for a little bit, taking 8 to the face a couple of turns, but it's not going to be good. Oh my god. Yeah, we're kind of in trouble now. 2020. I really need him to go. Jirax is just like the ultimate Cthulhu, like destroyer. Like because if I drop my Cthulhu, he could essentially not even kill, or not even scratch Jirax's here, or even hit. Like it's pretty terrible, basically, is what I'm saying. So yeah, I'm in a lot of trouble. I mean, the only plus side to Jiraxis is that I don't know what's wrong with this guy. He's stuck on repeat. The only plus side, he's only got 3 attack. So but otherwise, it's, I don't really know what he's doing. I assume he's going to do something fairly late, or I don't really know what happened there. Oh, it's my turn. Oh, I forgot. I thought I'd pressed end turn. Whoopsie. That's my bad. Yeah, I thought you might hit that. Okay. Well, I guess all we can do is do that. Do that. Do that. Pass it over. Okay. It's not good, is it? Oh, okay. Good stuff. Let's pray it's not Ragnaros. It's not Ragnaros, everybody. It's Jiraxis. I don't know if that's good or not. But I had to stop getting that 8 damage to the face. That was pretty horrific. Temporino. Arcanite. That's pretty good. Okay, he's only got 6 cards left. I think he's probably won though. I just can't draw anything. I don't have any draws, so yeah, doesn't really do much, does it? I guess, but unless I can get one hell of a Cthulhu right now, otherwise I'm dead. Yeah, we did get a taunt, I guess. We did get a taunt. So draw is a definite problem within this deck. Okay, so the golden map, basically what it does is, once you draw the map, you, okay, fine, he's won. When you get the map, it puts, so you play at least, it shuffles the map into your deck. When you draw the map, you play it, it costs you, what, 3 mana, I think, and it puts the golden monkey in your deck. When you draw the golden monkey and play it, it's a 6/6 with taunt. It changes all the cards in your hand and all the cards in your deck to random legendaries. So it must be absolutely terrible as well, to be completely honest with you. But basically, what happens is a lot of like you see it in Control Warrior a lot, where they get to the end of the game and they might just have a lot of like slightly crappy spells, like 2-3 mana spells, and they can turn them into like 8-9 mana legendaries, which are really good. It's a lot of fun, and that's why, as I said, Elise comes with the League of Explorers expansion, which had like the most fun legendaries out of any Hearthstone thing ever. But I won one game with Warrior, which is now still my least played deck. Warlock is my highest. But yeah, I think I'm going to finish up the stream there. So thank you so much for watching, as always. No idea when